So as you can see, I have quite a lot of Funko Pops in my collection, and I've actually been downsizing it a little bit lately, but there's still loads left. And on a recent live stream, long-time viewer Kat asked me to make a video of what are my top 5 favorite Funko Pops. So here it is. Coming in at number 5 on the list is the Marvel number 79 Black Suit Spider-Man. Now I've actually got rid of, I believe, all of my Marvel Pops now. I don't think there's any left, apart from this one. Or should I say 2. You know when a Pop's just so good that you need to have 2 different versions of it? So for this one, I have the regular one with the Underground Toys sticker on it, and I have the glow-in-the-dark version, also with an Underground Toys sticker on it, but I had to have them both, and I kept them both. The reason being is that Spider-Man has always been my favorite Marvel superhero. I absolutely love Spider-Man, and when I was getting rid of a lot of other Marvel Pops, like, there has to be a limit, right? You've got to downsize at some point. It was getting out of hand. But I decided I was going to keep the Spider-Man, and I decided I was going to keep the Black Suit Spider-Man because it's my favorite version of Spider-Man, and I had 2 different versions, so why not keep them both? At number 4 on the list is the Beetlejuice number 605 in the Pop Movies line, and this is also the glow-in-the-dark version. I picked this up, I believe, from Pop in a Box at some point in the past. I can't really remember, but I can remember that I absolutely love it. So not only is it just a super cool movie and one of my favorite movies ever, I have always loved Beetlejuice, but this one in particular just looks so good. When you get it out of the box, up close, the detail in it, all the little touches, the little dirty marks that he's got on him, all the little grotty teeth and green bits on his face, it just looks absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love it. It's definitely one of the coolest sculpted Funko Pops that I own, and that's why it comes in at number 4. At number 3 is number 137 in the Pop Rocks series, and that is Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is one of my favorite musical artists of all time. I have more favorites, but Rob Zombie is one of the artists that I tend to end up listening to more than any other. His music just has that kind of listen to it anytime. It fits in the background music. It fits when you're paying attention to it. It just fits, and it's just fun, enjoyable music. You don't have to pay too much attention to it, and it's just great. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I love the Pop equally because it is amazing. The detail on it is crazy. He's got the cool little upside down pentagram on his shirt, the purple jacket, the cross on his head, the beard, the black around the eyes, even the sculpting of the jacket on the back, the ripped jeans, little skull logo on the pocket of the jeans and such. And even the little tiny little belt buckle. It's just an absolutely amazing Pop, and it completely captures the essence of Rob Zombie in the era this Pop is kind of related to. And for that reason, it's one of my favorite Pops that I own. I absolutely love it, and out of all of my Pop Rocks Pops, this one is the best. I don't care what anyone says. The best one out there. Coming in at number 4 is an unnumbered Pop Movies double pack from the 2019 Full Convention limited edition run, and that is Bluntman and Chronic. So Bluntman and Chronic are characters from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, Jay and Silent Bob Everything, right? Kevin Smith is like a kind of mini hero of mine. I absolutely love Kevin Smith and everything he's ever done, and Jay and Silent Bob and Mallrats and all that kind of stuff. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was my favorite because that was like the first one I came across. And when I really first started getting into collecting Funko Pops, I didn't know that this existed. And as soon as I saw it, I just had to have it. I think it's the most money I've ever spent. I've been lucky to pick up a lot of my Pops at retail price. This one I think is the most I've ever spent on a Pop, and I paid about 50 something pounds for it, I think, at the time, which was a good price at the time. Since then, it's been re-released on Funko Europe, so you've been able to pick it up a bit cheaper. And then today, just for this video, recording the footage, I actually took them out of the box for the very first time. I take most of my Pops out of the box when I get them and look at them up close, but this one I hadn't done because it was just special to me and I paid a lot of money for it, right? When I took it out of the box, I just loved it even more. Super cool detail on there, super cool colors, looks super bright. I wish I could keep them out of the box, but I'm not going to. I could, but I'm not, you know? But yes, for reasons of the Pop alone, it's probably my favorite Pop that I have. However, there's one more in this list to go over quickly. Number 1 on my list of top 5 favorite Funko Pops in my collection is the original Stormtrooper Star Wars number 5. Now, this particular Pop that I have in my hand right here is my favorite for 2 reasons. One, it was given to me by my daughter for I can't remember, but it was either Father's Day or for my birthday when she was quite young. This was a gift to me because I collect Stormtrooper memorabilia, if you couldn't tell from the background. So this was the first Funko Pop I ever had. I'd always seen them around. I'd always looked at them when I'd gone into shops that had them in stock, but I'd never actually picked one up until my daughter picked me up this little guy, the original Star Wars Stormtrooper Funko Pop. So this particular one is my favorite pop for that reason, because that is where it all began. An honorable mention is the Steve Irwin, which my brother picked up for me, which is kind of where the rabbit hole opened up for me, because now I had two and I had to get more. But this one is definitely my favorite, and since then I've picked up another one because I didn't keep the box for this original one. It was just went on my Stormtrooper shelf, right? So since I got really into Funko Pops, I had to buy another one of them, so I've picked one up in the box too. But this particular one is my favorite Funko Pop that is in my collection. It's a Stormtrooper. It's a classic Stormtrooper. The 10-inch Stormtrooper is also an honorable mention. All the Pokemon ones are also honorable mentions, but this one wins by a country mile, my top 5. If I made a top 10, the Pokemon ones would be in it. This was impossible to choose which ones I had, right? But yes, one out of the box, one in the box. And speaking of out of the box, up here right now, it's a video of me opening an action figure of some description. Why not check that out and hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this geeky, nerdy, collectible stuff, because that is what the Banproof channel is all about. I'll see you soon, people. I'm out of here. Peace.